But we've done one before while I was driving anyway. So,
Yeah. That's what you
Don't
had your
tell me about
daughter.
it.
So what's up, Jay?
same old, just promoting shows and, trying to make a living out here.
So where are you at now?
We're in Mississippi.
Oh, that's bad.
Well, speaking of shows, you got a big one coming up here in Little Rock. What, February 1st and 2nd?
Yeah. Anime Fest started off really small, and it has grown now to where we're getting, I'd say, about two-thirds of the guests that we are for Comic-Con. So, it's an
Really?
event.
Wow.
I mean, anime has become way more mainstream in the last few years. So it's something that's really burst out, especially with Netflix doing those live action versions of things.
Now
So,
tell people what's the difference between Comic Con and Anime Fest.
well, Comic Con is a general, everything. It's a big gumbo of pop culture. You're gonna have, your comic artists, your cosplayers, your movie stars, your television stars. You're gonna have anime voice actors as well as other voice actors at that show. Anime Fest is more just focused in on the voice actors. Now we do anime people, but we also do Disney folks. We do video game voice actors, cartoon voice actors. So it's not just anime, but it's mostly um, voice acting. But we do have some people as well that come to that show that have done live action stuff, but it's more just a voice acting show.
So we've been to Comic Con, obviously, and you see people in costumes and get ups and all that good kind of stuff. Will you have the same kind of crowd at Anime Fest? Will you have people dressed up in all kinds of characters?
Oh yeah, the anime people are the ones who really love to dress up. Is if you go to Comic Con, of course you're going to see your comic influence cosplay, but a lot of what you're seeing even at Comic Con is anime cosplay. So Anime Fest has, if you're talking just the ratio of people who are dressed up versus not, there's a vast difference in the number of people that you're going to see in costume.
Now, are you coming as a pretty princess like he was last year?
I was thinking about changing it up this year, being a villain.
She's a mean, pretty princess this year. So now, are there still people out there that is there just one or two people that everybody just goes crazy about that's going to be at this event? I mean, I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest anime fan. So you could probably tell me anything. I'll say, I believe it. But are there one or two people that people are just losing their mind that's going to be here?
I mean, Comic Con is a very nostalgia event for us. Like, that's what we focus on. We're going to have your William Shatner and your
Right.
Christopher Lloyds and people like that. But with the anime show, we've got classic anime and voice acting, and we've also got the current really popular stuff. So Kaiji Tang is one of the hottest voice actors out there right now. He's on Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen. So you're going to have him, but you're also going to have Bill Farmer, who does the voice of tons of Disney and Looney Tunes people. So you're going to have that dichotomy of stuff that's really hot right now and stuff that's nostalgia based.
So, where do people go get tickets for this?
They can go to our website, littlerockanimefest.com. That'll take them straight to the ticketing website.
And is it Friday and Saturday? Is that when it is?
Saturday and Sunday, February
Saturday.
1st and 2nd.
And for the people that haven't been there before, I mean, basically, are there going to be things that people can buy? Can they buy like comic books, or is it just panels or interviews? What will
They're
people
not called
expect?
comic books anymore.
Graphic novels?
Graphic novels.
Sorry.
Yeah, there will be a ton of vendors. It's some of the same we have for Comic Con, but some that are different as well. You're gonna have a little bit more of a slant towards anime, but there will be people that are selling comic books, selling swords and all the different things that we have at our other shows. But there will also be Q&As with all the voice actors. There'll be fan panels. There'll be your fan groups. 501st, the Star Wars guys will be there.
Now is the what's those the guys that for the Ghostbusters? Are they going to be there again like they did at
Uh,
Comic-Con?
yeah.
Those guys love that, man. They love that. They love being a Ghostbuster.
Now, do you have a favorite anime character?
You know, I'm not a super big anime person.
You
some
just
of the
like
Ghibli-
the paycheck.
Now, I am a big Looney Tunes guy. So Bill Farmer, he's been the voice of a lot of Looney Tunes people. So, if I had to pick any of them, it would be him. But, over the years, we've gotten to be friends with a lot of the voice actors, and I really admire what they do. It takes a ton of talent, to manipulate your voice into all these different characters. Some of them have done like 500, 700 different things, so you can imagine all the different, all the talent it takes just to do all those different voices,
Now, what
so
voices do you do besides the one that's in your head?
tired, grumpy.
So now I know you, especially if they're dressing up, you might not be able to see the same people year and year, over and over. But have you even heard of people like stalking anime characters? I mean, obviously it'll be in Little Rock, the first and second. Will there be people that come to this event and then go to the next event, just kind of following these same voice actors all across the nation?
I don't think, people tour it like they're the Grateful Dead, but in terms of our shows, because our shows are usually within a few hours of each other. We got two shows there in Little Rock, Comic Con and Anime Fest, but then 4 hours away in Jackson, Mississippi, we also have Anime Fest and Comic Con. So you'll have people from Arkansas that come there, but then we've got, say, a show in Birmingham. You'll have people from Jackson that go to Birmingham, and so on and so forth. So there are people that sort of tour our shows throughout the region. They'll pick 4 or 5 and go to a bunch of them in different cities.
Now, people, with all these craziness going on, what types of security do you guys have?
We do bag checks at the door. Some people complain because it'll slow things down a little bit, but we just feel like for the safety of everyone, you want to know what people are bringing in. And then there's security all over the venue,
Yeah, a guy
in-house
comes in with a
security.
sword. and you
You're
go,
selling swords.
We need to check your bag, sir.
Well, if you show up at the door with like a metal sword, we don't allow that in. Now, there's vendors that sell swords, but if you buy one, you got to keep it taped in the box. Like we don't let you pull it out, because we don't want anybody thinking that they're Conan the Barbarian and start swinging it around Schwarzenegger style, and behead someone. So, if you buy a sword on site, you got to keep it taped in the box. If you don't, we're going to tape it back. And if you don't again, we're going to have you go take it to your car. So, if you're coming out to buy a sword, keep that thing taped up in the box.
So the same thing like at Comic-Con, you want to get there early so you can get some parking.
Right. Yeah. You want to get there early so you can, you get your parking, you come in, you go ahead and get your wristbands, then you're first through the door. Then, you can go whatever voice actor you want to meet first, you can be at the front of the line, and then you got the rest of your day to go and look at all the, great things that are for sale, go to some panels, do some gaming, what have you.
Now, do they have where the people dress up in anime characters and for a contest or anything like that?
Yeah, that's the biggest event of the weekend is the costume contest. It's Saturday from 5 to 6. Cash prizes, so bring your A game and, cosplayers.
Yeah, but everybody kind of looked at me funny. I was a French maid, and I got second.
Now, any age requirements? I mean, all ages welcome.
All ages, always.
Cool. I'm
Kids
excited
10 and
about it.
under are free with paid adult admission. So parents, bring your kids out, have a good time.
Now, let's say if you get hungry there, you guys have food and everything. They got vendors there serves food, right?
Right. Yeah. There's vendors on site, so if you want anything from ice cream to, snacks, hot dogs, what have you. Plus, as we all know, there's a ton of great restaurants in downtown Little Rock. With your wristband, you can come and go all day. So, feel free to, you
Is
know,
it- is
go
it Hurt
find a little
Donut
something to
still
eat and
open?
come back.
Hertz Donuts right
Yeah,
across the
Hurts
street.
Donuts right there. You can go over there and get a donut and diabetes at the same time.
You know, I try to avoid Hertz Donuts because I once got a dozen from there and I ate the dozen in about a day and a half. And
Oh,
I
good
felt like,
Lord.
on Alien when the chest burster comes out of the guy, that was how I felt for about 2 days. I took enough Tums to like probably overdose on, and that did not help one bit.
Yeah, I
So
think
I
he
was,
probably died for a short period of time.
yeah, I was really suffering. So I try to avoid Hertz, or if I, at least limit myself.
Yeah, because some of those twist donuts can feed a family of 4.
Yeah, yeah. The cinnamon roll is like a hubcap with icing.
Man, I'm hungry now. All right, I'm about to go. Well, man, fantastic. So February 1st, 2nd, easiest way, people just go to the website and
Right.
get tickets. Is it just for one day or can they buy a weekend package or?
Yeah, you can buy single day or weekend tickets. You go to the website. Again, it's got the tickets. It's got to have your full guest list, all the schedules and info for the whole weekend. So go check out the site. It's got a ton of stuff on it. Go through it. If anybody has any further questions, please drop us a line. Our email is on there.
I want to invite everybody because me and Jeff will be there. You guys can come out and visit us, and they can vote for me because I'm running. That Prince. I mean Dirty Maid outfit. I'm
Dirty Maid.
Dirty Maid. I'm going to win it this time. I've been practicing over at the Pink Pony Lounge, and I'm ready.
Well, you got
I want to put in a good word for you with our judges. Our cosplay guests are always our judges. They've got a keen eye for cosplay, but I will put in a word for you.
Because
Roy.
I don't shave my legs that often, so I'm not gonna. I don't do that for nothing.
Jay, man, fantastic. We look forward to seeing you next weekend. If you have any questions, give us a shout, but we will make sure we get as many people there as we possibly can.
All right, great
Guys,
guys. Looking forward to
Hertz
seeing you
Donuts
out.
finally
Look forward to
killed
seeing
it.
everybody.
I'll
Yeah.
bring you some donuts this weekend. I mean that weekend.
All right, sounds good.
That's good. Thanks, man. Be
Bye-bye,
safe.
Jay.
We'll see you soon.
Thanks, guys.
See you, buddy.